Max the talking dog takes on the robot army. We publish a new bedtime read-along story every night, so make sure to tap the subscribe button so you never miss any. Part 1. Deep in the vast expanse of the galaxy, a group of alien explorers embarked on a mission to discover new planets and explore the mysteries of the universe. They traveled through the depths of space, encountering all kinds of fascinating creatures and marvels. They visited far-flung worlds and even traveled through black holes to see what lay beyond. One day, as they were charting a new course through an unexplored region of the galaxy, they stumbled upon a planet that was completely overrun with robots. The robots were everywhere, marching in formation and working on huge, ominous machines. They seemed to be led by an evil and ruthless leader named Zoltron, who was determined to conquer the galaxy and destroy any alien race that dared to oppose him. The aliens knew that they had to act fast. They sent out a distress signal to all of the neighboring planets, hoping that someone would come to their aid. Many planets responded to the call for help, but one planet stood out amongst them all, Earth. The people of Earth had always been fascinated by the mysteries of space, and they had always dreamed of encountering alien life. When they received the distress signal, they knew that they had to do everything in their power to help. They quickly formed a plan to aid the aliens in their battle against the robots. They knew that they needed help if they were going to defeat the robots, so they decided to call upon their most famous resident, a talking dog named Max. Max had always been known for his intelligence and bravery. He had solved mysteries, saved lives, and even gone on incredible adventures. The people of Earth knew that he would be an invaluable asset in their fight against the robots. They contacted Max and explained the situation. Max was eager to help, and he quickly gathered a team of his most trusted friends. Together, they prepared to travel to the alien planet and take on the robots. As they prepared for their mission, Max and his team learned everything they could about the robots and their leader, Zoltron. They studied their weaknesses and strengths, and they came up with a plan to defeat them. They knew that it would be a difficult and dangerous mission, but they were determined to succeed. Max and his team were ready for anything, and they knew that the fate of the galaxy rested on their shoulders. Part 2. As the smoke cleared and the group of allies emerged victorious, they knew that their battle was far from over. Max, the talking dog who had played a pivotal role in their success, knew that they could not rest on their laurels. Zoltron was a ruthless and cunning foe, and they needed to be prepared for whatever he might throw at them next. Max gathered the group together, and they began to strategize. They knew that Zoltron was not the type of villain to give up easily. He would undoubtedly have a new plan in the works, and they needed to be ready to face whatever he might throw at them. The group decided to split up into smaller teams, each with a specific task. Max, of course, was put in charge of one of the teams. He knew that they needed to gather as much information about Zoltron's plans as possible, so they could be ready to intercept him at every turn. Max and his team set out to gather intel on Zoltron's movements. They spent long hours tracking his ships and monitoring his communications. It wasn't long before they discovered that Zoltron had a new weapon in the works, one that was even more powerful than the last. Max knew that they needed to act fast if they were going to stop Zoltron's new weapon. He called the rest of the team together, and they began to plan their attack. They knew that they had to act quickly before Zoltron could launch his new weapon and wipe out their entire alliance. With Max's leadership and quick thinking, the team was able to intercept Zoltron's ship before he could launch his new weapon. They engaged in a fierce battle, but Max and his team were able to take down Zoltron's ship and destroy the weapon before it could be launched. Zoltron was defeated once again, and the people of Earth and the aliens rejoiced. They knew that their victory was a result of their hard work and cooperation, but they also knew that they could not let their guard down. Zoltron was a formidable foe, and they had to be ready for whatever he might throw at them next. Turned out that their victory was short-lived. Zoltron, the evil leader of the robots, was not one to give up easily. He knew that he needed a new plan if he was going to defeat the people of Earth and the aliens. Part 3. Zoltron came up with a new strategy. He would create a super weapon that would be powerful enough to destroy the entire galaxy. He enlisted the help of his most brilliant engineers and scientists, and they got to work building the weapon. The people of Earth and the aliens knew that they had to stop Zoltron at all costs. They prepared for a final showdown, knowing that the fate of the entire galaxy was at stake. The battle was fierce and intense. The robots had brought out all of their most powerful weapons, and the people of Earth and the aliens had to use all of their skill and bravery to stay alive. Max was at the center of the battle, using his intelligence and quick thinking to help turn the tide in favor of the people of Earth and the aliens. He was able to evade the robots' attacks and create diversions to help the people of Earth and the aliens gain an advantage. As the battle raged on, both the people of Earth and the alien explorers knew that time was running out. They had to act quickly to prevent the completion of the super weapon that Zoltron was constructing. Max, the talking dog who had proven his worth as a hero in the previous battles, led the way in devising a plan to infiltrate the robot's base and destroy the weapon. The group of allies moved stealthily through the base, taking out guards and avoiding detection as they made their way to the heart of the facility. The closer they got, the more they could feel the ominous power emanating from the super weapon. It was a massive structure, bristling with high-tech equipment and guarded by heavily armed robots. The team split up, with the aliens using their advanced technology to hack into the robot systems and create diversions, while the humans provided cover and fought off any resistance. Max, being the smallest and most agile of the group, was tasked with sneaking into the super weapon and planting explosives to destroy it. It was a risky mission, but Max was undaunted. Using his exceptional intelligence and quick thinking, he was able to navigate through the maze of corridors and avoid the patrols of robotic guards. Finally, he arrived at the core of the super weapon, where he set the explosives and activated the timer. As Max made his way back to the group, the explosions rocked the entire facility. The group watched as the super weapon crumbled to the ground, sparks flying and flames licking at the debris. The robot army faltered, their leaders thrown into disarray by the destruction of their weapon. The people of Earth and the aliens fought fiercely, using their unique skills and abilities to take down the remaining robots and save the galaxy from certain destruction. With the super weapon destroyed and the robot army defeated, they knew that they had secured a brighter future for themselves and all of the beings in the galaxy. In the aftermath of the battle, the people of Earth and the aliens celebrated their victory and formed a new alliance to ensure that they could defend themselves against any future threats. Max, the hero of the day, was showered with praise and admiration from all who had fought alongside him. He had once again proven himself to be a valuable asset, and the people of Earth knew that they could always count on him to help them in times of need. Part 4, A New Beginning. As the celebrations continued, the aliens shared stories of their own cultures and traditions with the people of Earth, and the people of Earth reciprocated by sharing their customs and practices. They discovered that despite their differences, they shared many common values and beliefs, and the newfound alliance opened up opportunities for cultural exchange and understanding. The two sides also began to work together on scientific and technological advancements, sharing their knowledge and expertise to make even greater discoveries. They collaborated on space exploration missions, discovering new planets and galaxies that were previously unknown. Max, now a beloved figure among both humans and aliens, continued to assist in various missions and projects, using his remarkable intellect and quick thinking to solve complex problems. He also became a cultural ambassador, learning about and sharing the diverse customs and traditions of the galaxy. As time passed, the alliance between Earth and the aliens grew stronger, and they became united in their efforts to explore and protect the galaxy. They established joint ventures and collaborations in various fields, ranging from science to art, and their alliance became a model for other planets and civilizations. Thanks to the bravery and quick thinking of Max and the determination of the people of Earth and the aliens, a new era of peace and cooperation had dawned in the galaxy. And as they looked to the future, they knew that together, they could achieve even greater things. The end. Do you want to hear more stories? Then hit the subscribe button to follow our channel, so you never miss another daily story. And keep listening now, as more stories will play shortly.